Hello. Good to see everyone, and welcome to yet another edition of Faewood Grove Weekend Update. Good to see everybody. It's wonderful to be seen and listened to. One moment. Hey, there I am. It's great to be seen, great to be listened to. Thank you for tuning in. We've got all kinds of good, groovy stuff today. So it's going to be, oh man, my banners went away. Oh, that's not good. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was a little scary. Um, so let me start over. Welcome, and we're gonna have fun. It's Faewood Grove Weekend Update. I am the host, Morgan Hornman, and thank you for tuning in. So, what we're gonna be talking about is we're going to be starting to talk about what we did this week. There's been a lot that went on this week. Some really cool things happened, some neat stuff. I've got a lot of pictures to show you. So I want to go ahead and just start with what happened this week, and we'll just kind of move on to up to what we got done yesterday with the tents. So we'll start there. So what got done this week? This is where we're going to switch on over to the Faewood Grove slide deck and see if this will work right, because theoretically I have sound and I want to make sure I still have sound. So hopefully this is working. So we've got I mowed. I went ahead and mowed. The grass was starting to go to seed. It was just time. We're working on figuring out how to deal with our cutting clippings and how to mulch everything, because that's a lot to rake. And yeah, I don't have quite the back strength for that. So we're working on figuring out how to deal with our mowing issue, with the clippings issue as we go. But it's looking really nice. Everything's ready for folks to park. We got some stuff going on, so we've got some gate alerts so we can know when folks are coming through, and it's just really nice to be able to have that convenience out there. This is one of the projects that we're currently engaged in is we're turning some of our camping areas that are a little more remote and a little more not used quite so yet into deer food plots, as a offering to the deer and wildlife, to give them the opportunity to be a little fuller, get some more protein, be a little better fed, in a safer place, because, well, we do our best to be a haven for the animals. So this is the area that I food plotted today. Oops, wrong way. And or not today, but this week. And so it went pretty well. And that's making me nervous. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to where I'm down in the corner to make sure I have a mic going. Otherwise, I'll find out later that the last 3 minutes were gone, which wouldn't be unique. So, another thing that I got done was I was able to get a lot of the seeds that have been sown, kind of mushed down into the ground. When folks come out and you're walking around, you're going to help push those seeds into the ground, help them start to germinate, get in a place where they can be better, more successful in their efforts to grow. And since we don't have any folks out quite yet, I'd gone through and done some lawn rolling. Also, it helps smooth things out so that there's not bumps and things for people to trip over. It's a lot smoother walk. It's a lot more comfortable walk for everybody. We were visited this week by this is a greenbacked heron who was hanging out and buddying with a great blue heron. So that was really cool. And we also got to watch the great blue heron catch one of our bass. So that was kind of fun, sad, but fun. Fortunately, the pond is well stocked, so it's not going to be a big hit. But it was interesting. It's really cool to watch. And we just watched them. And they stayed right next to each other half the time and hunted side by side. It was really, really cool to watch. So we're going to move on up to Big Tent Day. And for Big Tent Day, we got the water tank out at the fire pit filled up with water. And so it's all ready to go. We got that transfer done. Apparently, scientific fact, we figured out that the water in my house transfers at 5 gallons per minute. So that was helpful in transferring the water into the tank that was then transferred out of the tank into the tank. I'm going to stop right there. So the next other things we did was we worked on getting the big tents up. This is working on getting Eris in place. It went up really fast. We were able to do both of the tents that we did in a little over 3 hours, and everybody figured out everything went really smoothly. We've adjusted where the tent at Eris is going to be, so that makes a little bit of a difference, but not much. One moment. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure we were really live. One second. Yeah, well. So we got the Eris done, and we also were able to get the Agora done. So that was nice. And so we've got all three of the big tents up. The lights have been run for the Agora. We still need to do the lights for we still need to do the lights in Eris's tent. But the Agora is done. So that's a nice getting to check that off of our list. And then today, did a little walk into the woods, found some really pretty wildflowers, found some May apples in bloom, which was really nice. It was really pretty. This is all along the path between Gaia and the Horn God. So it was just really, really pretty walk today, that I took with my leaf blower. So this is the Gaia shrine, if you've not been, and I was able to clean it out a little bit, and I did it really gently so that the May apples weren't disturbed, and got it ready. We're going to be having ritual in the Gaia shrine for the Gaia event. So that's going to be really cool. Excuse me. Goodness. So that's all cleared out and ready. Sharon's got a whole schedule going. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. And everything is, I'm getting everything ready for the event. It's going to be an amazing experience for everybody. So we've got a small change going on. As you see here over on the left side of this picture, there's a big tree across the path. We've actually decided to reroute the path, and now you go between the two trees. We've got some ground border to show you where to go, and we are no longer allowing anybody to cross over the down tree line that is there along that path. That is now closed, and we're going to be putting up signs to say "Do not enter." I think I feel they've closed themselves off. So we're going to leave them closed, and we're going to leave it at that. So now the path is redirected. It goes straight down and then over to the Horn God. I did not get a picture of the Horn God shrine, which was a big mistake of my part. But we'll take a look at other things, and I'll probably do a video of the walk to the Horn God Shrine for next week, just to kind of show you that beautiful quiet back there. Plus, it needs walked on to help reestablish it. It's been there for a long, long time, but it just needs foot traffic. So come on out, and I'll have a video of that for next time. So that's pretty much covers a lot of what we did. We got a lot of stuff done this weekend. We got the path cleared. We got wood cut up. We got wood moved. We got just a lot of stuff went really well and really smoothly. So we were able to accomplish a lot, and it was a good weekend. 10-10. Coming up next, I want to talk about Beltaine. Beltaine is next weekend. It's a fairly simple ritual. We're celebrating fertility and bringing fertility into our lives and celebrating the fertility of the earth. And that doesn't necessarily mean babies. That can also mean fertility of creative ideas and fertility of money, fertility of the ground, because, that was something one of the other things I wanted to add to our what we were doing this week update is I'm up to about 5 pounds of wildflowers that I've sown. I've got a few more pounds of wildflowers coming. And I'm going to have hopefully as much of it done before May 1st as I can. Oops, that was not what I'd meant to do. Oops. Okay, remove. Okay. And so hopefully I'll be able to get that all down in time, and get the wildflowers everywhere. And it's mostly perennials. And so it'll be really nice to see next year as well, because some of them just won't bloom this year, and that's okay. I'm planning for next year. I'm not focused on immediate returns. I'm working for our future prettiness. So I hope you'll come out and enjoy that. Beltaine is about fertility, and it's interesting ritual. We'll be having a fire after ritual of Folks Day. Bring a dish to share. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of fun. Free camping afterwards if you want. And it's just very relaxing. Beltaine is we're not quite so wah, but we're very, very, we are celebratory. So, easiest way to put it, because it doesn't make sense either way. So that's Beltaine. After that's going to be Gaia, and Gaia is May 17th to May 19th. And we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot of workshops. Check out the Facebook event. There's a lot going on in it. Just to let you know, we're looking at, one second. We've got the schedule done, and that's going to be awesome. Sharon has worked really hard to get everything up and running. The event starts Friday at 3 p.m. There's going to be workshops going on from 5 o'clock Friday afternoon all the way through Sunday. There's the opening ritual is going to be at 9 p.m. Then we're going to move over to the main ad. There's a pitch-in dinner Friday at 6 p.m. And then we've got Dr. Sarah Raitkin. We've got Wasika teaching classes on Friday night. We've got Dancing Ravens performing. We've got Reverend Eric Rivertree, Laura Beltaine. Grayson is leading a workshop on spirit art on Saturday. Peggy Marie's Oracle Tea. There's a Reiki class. There's Introduction to Mycology, Divine Balance work, sword work, dance workshops. There's just, I don't want to just read through the schedule. There's just a lot going on, and I'm really excited. It's going to be really cool to see all the stuff that we get to pull together and see how it goes. So I'm really looking forward to it. I want to go ahead and mention that we need volunteers. We need folks to help with the fire. We need folks to help with first aid. We need folks to help with the gate. We could use help with security. We can use help with emptying trash cans. There's all kinds of ways that folks can help. That is a way to come through the gate and barter and use your work and energy as a way to pay for your entry fee. So we work hard to keep our events inexpensive, and we make sure that there are opportunities for people to be able to attend events and not spend a lot of money if we can help it, because it's about the fun, not the money. Yeah. I'm not focused on making money out of these. So it's all about the gods and coming out and celebrating and connecting with nature and praising Pan and hailing Hecate and Athena and Aphrodite and the experience of being here. On that same note, the Feast of the Horn God. I'm so sorry about that. The Feast of the Horn God is the divine masculine counterpart for Gaia, which is devoted to the divine feminine. And with the divine masculine, we need presenters. We need folks to volunteer and help. We need help with security and the gate and first aid and the fire and people to present and people to talk and people to dance and perform. We have paid performer slots. We're looking for performers to put in those slots. We're looking for fire performers. We're looking for dancers. Drummers get into Faewood events free. If you're a drummer, come on, show your djembe, you're in. If you're not that good, we'll have a talk about whether you can do that again. But if you're good, hell yeah. And if you're good, you can bring a friend. So, and they get in for free. And it's about getting folks out to celebrate. We want that energy in the land. We want to hear the drums echoing across the valley by us. We want to feel the thump in the bass and the rhythm in the earth. We want to enjoy that and we want to celebrate that during our events. And it takes folks coming out and helping out. It takes folks doing their thing to celebrate with us. And so please come on out. We'd love to have you. Just reach out to me and let me know you're coming. It's simple. We've got barter forms. We've got performer forms. We've got attending forms. They're all linked in the Faewood group. If you're not a member of the Faewood group, it's really easy to find. And I believe it may be in the bottom of the description of this. I'll start making sure that it is going forward. And if you got any questions, reach out to me on Messenger. Hit me up on Faewood Grove. Hit me up on Horn and Honey. Hit me up on Morgan Hornman. Reach out. Let me know you got questions. We now have a Faewood Grove friends chat. So we can talk about what's going on at Faewood and we can kind of get to know each other and learn about each other and ask questions and kind of enhance everyone's experience by having everyone be able to share in the knowledge that everybody needs and everybody wants. So, but I'm really excited about the way that the chat is going. There's a lot of folks in it and it stays fairly busy and it's really nice. So check it out. Easy to invite. If you have a problem with finding it, being a part of it, send me a message and let me know. I'll help get you hooked up. So that pretty much, we're starting to get towards that. This is the end of April and there's a lot going on. So I'm really super excited. And I think that I should also mention that the Feast of the Horn God is the 28th through the 30th of June. And it's going to be a great time. I'll start adding more information. There's a Facebook event for it. It's all linked in the group. You can reach the Facebook event in most of the pagan groups. It's listed in the events in those groups. And it's a wonderful time. Feast of the Horn God and Gaia are the same event and started out as Horn and Honey. And Horn and Honey has been going for almost 15 years now. And so it's really exciting for this tradition to continue. So with that, the next thing I want to talk about is the tour. I want to show you around a little bit. It's really pretty. Everything's coming in really green and it's just amazing and absolutely gorgeous. And so what I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead. There we go. And so I'm going to go ahead and start this. And as you see, the parking looks amazing. I've got everything trimmed up. We've added some different lights. We've moved the lights around. The solar lights, it's just a lot easier to get around again. it's something you need to come out and enjoy for yourself. Kind of cool how that cloud up there looks kind of like a ram's head above those trees. That's neat. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and hit play and kind of walk you through what's going on here. And this is on my mower, so a little ASMR while we're going. So this is the front camping. We still don't really have a name for it. This is the front portalet. That way there's one there for the gate for when you get there, because sometimes it can be a long drive and you got to go to the bathroom immediately as soon as you get here. We got you covered. We got you covered. And then we've got, this is the only place really that you've got open field camping. Everything else is under the canopy and within the trees. The dogwoods and the red buds are all coming in absolutely beautiful. They're all nice and white and full, and everything's green. The flowers are coming in. There's just so much life coming out of the earth right now. These are some of our portalets. This whole area that we're going through right now is camping. The area over to the right here, this is called Selene's Circle, and it is devoted to the moon goddess. And then these two areas are open camping. Lots of room, really comfortable. We work really hard to keep it well maintained. I'm not going to mow it till it's time for folks to come through because, well, the flowers and the bees. So I like them to have that. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And with all the rain we've had, it's just filling in so amazingly full and green. And all of the grass seed and wildflower seed that I've sown is starting to kind of kick in. So that's really nice too. We're adding some parking posts to show do not try to park or take your vehicle through that slot. That's just not a good idea. People get stuck there. And then you'll see we've got one of our portalets back here. And then this is the Aphrodite shrine. And I do enjoy the fact that she grew some flowers in front of her shrine as well. There's lots going on inside of her shrine. We got lots of micro clover. We've got lots of little bitty flowers. I posted some of the flowers, some of the Virginia pennywort that's inside of there. It's absolutely gorgeous. This area here on the right, as we're looking, that's our normal workshop area. We still need to have a tent in there. And that area over there is where we do most of our car camping. So this all area is made a little more stable, and we'll have the tent up. Coming back here, this area is called Fire Hollow, and it's a secluded camping spot that's private for very specific people that are on staff. And that is basically includes our performers. But this is the very back end of the property line. And this is almost the other county. It's nice and secluded. Used to be a good hunting spot for someone, but we don't do that here. But it's absolutely gorgeous back there. It's quiet. The deer love it. I put in solar lights, and they're actually keeping up back there. I was wondering about that. And so it's actually a little more lit and a little safer for the folks, the staff folks that are back there. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Eris. And my gimbal's about to get a little weird, so please bear with the oddness. On the left, on the right there, we've got lots of camping. And I'm probably going to put some, I'm thinking about deer food plotting that. There's the shelter there, the whole stage area. We've got our packed pile of wood ready to go. I'm actually getting ready to start adding to that pile. I just need to take the tarp off and, yeah, unleash it for the year. And then Hail Eris, Hail Discordia. There's our water tank. It's so nice to have that there for the fire so we can be safer while we're having our fires. That just makes me really excited. Everything's growing and so nice and green. The trees are just really blooming, amazingly so. All this rain has been fantastic. I apologize for the coughing. This is looking down Will. We're in the process of building Hecate, her shrine. It's a layered approach, and we're looking for volunteers to help with it. And it's a matter of building it over and making her a nest like she's asked for. This is a little random in the way I take this around, but it makes sense in the end. Through these on our left, we're going to start, by the end of the year, we'll have other gods and goddess shrines in those slots so that they can be given tribute. And Hail Dionysus. This is the main ad. Our Friday night fire pit is the easiest way to put it. And then we're heading back into an area I just cleaned out. Last couple of weeks, we had cleared it, but we didn't take the wood out and stuff. And slowly I've been cleaning it up. And those were some standing dead that we needed to take down. And this is an area that we've turned into a giant deer food plot. And so we're waiting to see how that grows in. It's looking like it's starting to spring in really well already, because all that green wasn't there when I did that. And then back here, what you're getting to see is what we call a Hearn's Hedge. And this is I think it's up to like 150 feet or something. Yeah. And this is a giant brush pile to provide the number one ecological system and that we have removed. So we've created a giant one to help kind of bring that back, which will actually bring other things in due to the size of it. Sorry about the gimbal being freaky. And then this is the road back. It's a really nice camping spot through there. There's lots of really good camping. There's a couple spots I'm looking at putting shrines in. But it's a very peaceful spot. There on the left, that little weird looking stump thing, that is actually our ancestor shrine. We've had some offerings there. It needs, I figured out a way I'm going to protect it a little bit better, and I'll be putting that into effect later this week with some little garden fencing. This right here is that area that I showed earlier that I turned into a deer plot. This is actually kind of a better way to see how the size of the area. I got all the leaves cleaned out and I got the seed sown, and now that I'm just waiting on some rain to help grow some of that seed. And this is the main ad over on the right side of us. I kind of did a quick whip on that. That was kind of crazy. I hurt my neck almost. Sorry about that. Gimbal wasn't always keeping up with me, but I tried. It tried. That was the important part. It tried. Back through here is going to be filled with more shrines as time goes on. I've gone through and sown some shade grass back in pan, so we'll see if that takes. And then this area that I'm about to show here on the other side, I think I pan to it, pan shrine. And you can kind of see an area that's been blown out. That actually leads over to the Horn God Shrine. And that's a path that I'm just now starting to work on establishing. I'm starting to clear it out. I'm going to start beating it with my feet, start giving it some solidity. So it'll make it easier to get to the Horn God Shrine. This is Athena's shrine. I still need to put the camera up so I can see if the owl has come in, but that's a long-term project. I don't know how to power it, so I'll figure that out. It's kind of nice seeing everything green, not just the honeysuckle or the autumn olive. But we got plenty of both, and I'm working on getting them out. And there it is, the Agora. We got our lights up. Everything runs on timers. Excuse me. We were able to set it up a little differently this year than last year, so it's not up on a bunch of blocks. It's a lot more even. I definitely feel it's a bit more stable. So we took it and we shifted it, and I think it's going to work a lot better this time. So I'm really excited. And that's pretty much where we're at with everything. And just wanted to give you an idea of where we're at, what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how we're doing it. We're always looking for folks to come out and help. Gaia is May 17th through the 19th. We're looking for folks to present. We're looking for folks to attend. We're looking for folks to drum. We've got all kinds of stuff. We've got belly dancers or Middle Eastern dancers coming that we just found out about that we were signing up for Friday night. We got to get them on the schedule. There's going to be so much cool stuff going on. It's just a whole vibe in itself. It's an experience, and it's a sharing of the energy of the divine feminine between all of us. And that is something that we need. And I think it's important for all of us spiritually. So this is why we're doing it. June 28th to the 30th, we've got Feast of the Horn God, the Divine Masculine, the exact same thing going on. We're bringing the feeling and the vibe of healthy masculinity. Not aggressive masculinity, but healthy masculinity and nurturing, protection and nurturing and growth and all of the same things. All of the same things. So come on out, celebrate with us, have fun, come out, help get ready for some of this stuff. We might need a day where we put up one of the workshop tents. I'm still working. I may end up having to do that one myself, but we'll see what happens. We got the big ones. Maybe we can get the little ones up too. Thank you so very much for watching. I have had an amazing time rambling at you. I hope all the technology is kept up and run well. It's been it's been a great week, and I've really enjoyed talking to you about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Reach out. Use the Faewood Friends chat group. Use Messenger. Text me. There's all kinds of ways to get a hold of me. I've had the same phone number since 2002. So thank you very much for watching. May the love of the Lord and Lady be ever in your hearts. Praise be to Pan. Hail Hecate. Hail Aphrodite. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Peace. Oh, come to Beltaine. It'll be fun.